Hey there. Hey there. Look who we have.
Hey.
Hey, welcome to the Athletic Exchange. You're my third guest. You're my third exchange. Everybody, this is Marissa Brown, and we
Hi.
are excited to have you today. So let's get started. It's 7 o'clock. It's a little past seven,
Yeah.
our time. But let's go. Let's give me the sport you play, the college you're at, what year you in, your position.
Okay, I play basketball. The year I'm a sophomore. I play for the College of Charleston. And what was the fourth thing?
Uh, you said your position?
Oh, I'm a forward.
Okay. Okay, so let's take it back. So I know y'all were here, your family was here. Y'all moved
Yeah.
to North Carolina, then y'all came back.
Yeah.
So did you play any sports in North Carolina? Because I know you were young then.
No, I was really young. We moved back before when I was entering the second grade, and that's when it all started.
Okay.
For me.
And so what were the sports you played?
Well, when I was in second grade, all I did was play basketball and track.
Okay.
Because I wasn't in middle school yet.
Right. So when you were playing basketball, like was it something that you knew maybe eventually that you would love it, or you just playing because your older sisters might have been playing, or you like what made you start, or your mama made you play?
Probably all three. I think the sister thing, but then I the coaches I was around, I grasped I really liked playing, and then I grew the love for the game, so it started to become really, really important for me because I realized that I could be really good at this.
Right. And so like you mentioned the coaches made you kind of grasp towards liking it more. Can you expound on who those people were? Like I think I know one.
Coach Tree, RIP.
Yes.
Coach
He
Maggie.
made you right. Mm-hmm. So what did he do? Like he showed you love. He like explained the game. Like what did he do to make you start, really liking
He
it?
really explained it to me, and he made me really grasp the game, if you know what I mean. Some people just play just to play. I was like, nah, I love the game. He how you're playing the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's just play just to play.
Yeah.
But he was teaching me how to be a woman while playing the game.
Right. I like that. I like that.
How to be a woman while playing the game of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Okay, and so go
and
ahead.
playing with boys too in City League. You can see how he treated them and me at the same time. He didn't treat us no differently.
Okay, that's important. That's
Yeah.
very important because on the court, nobody cares. Once you
Yeah,
cross those lines, like nobody cares.
that's what I liked.
Okay, and so you were playing rec league for a while. Then you go on to you're still in elementary school, but I know like you kind of helped out.
Yeah.
You were around the game around middle school because that's when your sisters are playing and some of your friends, and then you get to middle school. So is that when you started to really know like I like this game, I love this game?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
higher competition, and them not looking at me as I'm just the youngin or nothing. I'm just with them, It's the same game. We all put on the jersey, so
Yeah.
that's
And as the baby of the family, like you're soaking it all in. Because I know like when they go to practices and stuff, you might not be able to do it, but you're listening and being around it over and all the time. Like you're just soaking it in. And then, hey, you might be able to come in and do a drill or two. And, so I know that you had a great path on success from the
yeah.
very beginning. Okay. And then we move on to high school. Wait, so in middle school, was that the only sport you played?
No, I did a lot actually.
Yeah.
I did cross country, track, flag football, and volleyball.
Oh, so you were all around
Yeah.
athlete. All around. Like you didn't have no time for nothing.
I
Good.
was just
We don't need you.
I don't want to stay home and not do nothing.
And we don't want you in these
I'm
streets.
I'm a kid. I might as well just get the grasp of everything. Because maybe I might not like basketball. I might like this sport better, But
Yeah. And so what were some of the accolades that you got in middle school? Like, were you the all around athlete for the females? Is that what it was?
Yeah. But not in like, it was probably for like basketball and track, not like volleyball. Like, you know, like how volleyball, there was another girl who was better at that sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like,
And
I mean, like,
so
yeah,
all
but there was other good athletes too, which I liked.
okay, that's
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's good that you know that. And so with that, what's I going with this? Oh, you playing these sports allows you to continue to like work out and continue to stay in shape for, you know, what you might want to fine tune and go towards like basketball. So that's good. Okay, now we move on to high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
High school, you know, we went to we know the story. But anyways, at the end of the day, what sports did you play in high school?
Like football, and track, and basketball. That's it.
Okay.
To high school, you can't be doing all those sports because it's a higher level and you have school still, and then you have AAU too in the summer. So it's like you can't be doing all those sports. You gotta put your money into one sport.
Mm-hmm.
And when every year, I got rid of a sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I do is play basketball. Like
Okay.
junior, like I played flag football, but I couldn't really play it because of AAU,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to get to this sport and not be there, you know, because that's
Right.
not. So I just
Speaking of that, so you mentioned you were on travel team, a reputable travel team at that, well known on the circuit, to get a lot of looks. You know, a lot of people know this team. So how did you hear about them, first of all? Because a lot of kids don't know how to find the team, or is it something that they ask you to come to? Like, what can you tell about that? Like, how did y'all find it? And I'll ask you the next thing after that.
I remember that my mom took me and KK to this like exposure camp. It was just like a boot camp, you know, like just doing drills and stuff. And I think that's when we found Essence. And I didn't even go to Essence till like my sophomore year,
Mm-hmm.
the end of my sophomore. And then from there, I think Coach Kim like wanted me or something. And then my mama was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go to this team, you know, and put our marbles into this." And I think that's how it all started, for real. And then, yeah, I don't really know how I like got how they like knew about me or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just think like from the Panhandle, like when I was doing good my freshman year of high school, they found out about me or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play for this team. They have really good people come out of the program, you know. And
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like I'm committed to it. Let's do it.
Okay. And so how was your experience with the team? What did it open your eyes to? Because you're traveling everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're traveling big places. You're playing around girls that have game. Like, we're not just talking about just came out playing, started their ninth grade year. No, these girls can hoop. So how was your experience, and what did it open your eyes to?
I really want to be honest. It opened my eyes to like, I realized like, no, Marissa, there's other great players. Like, you really have to step your game up. Like, I came into this thinking like, okay, I'm really good. I can do this. But I didn't realize that there were really good players too, just like me.
Yeah.
So my eyes to be like, no, you got to get back in the gym. You got to work, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
be better, just so you can keep up with these girls, you know. And then like playing for Essence, you know, you have these scores and these other great players, and to stay on the court, I have to realize I have to do the little things. I have to hustle. I am not going to get the ball every time. I'm not going to be the leading scorer.
Yeah.
So really like put aside my feelings and get in my bag and just do the little things, you know. Like that, I really like enjoyed that too, because I've learned to like not just be a scorer and like rely on scoring, but to play defense and rebound. You know, I have other good things in my bag too, other than scoring, and it's really important to just win games. Yeah, that's
okay. Don't jump too far, because I mean that's part of my I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's good. It's good. So, I mean, you said you're a sophomore in college. So, what are the biggest things that you've noticed that are different from high school, like the speed of the game? Or like, what kind of things have you noticed that you might not have been prepared for, or, you know, freshman year when you were in the summer, like you were like, this is different than high school? Like, what were those things that you noticed?
I noticed that the speed of the game is really different,
Mm-hmm.
faster. It's not a slow game. You got to keep up with them. I've noticed that it's a system, it's a business. High school, it's not. You get to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You get to take in all that criticism still, but you still get to go out there and do whatever you want. And they're still going to put you in the game no matter what in high school. But in college, it's a system, and you have to go by how they play and how they run the system. You can't
Mm-hmm.
just want to do because
Mm-hmm.
they run it, you know. And you have to actually take in the criticism. You have to say yes, coach, no, coach, like just little answers, not trying to argue, but keep a good mindset, you know. Just be coachable, really be coachable,
Yes.
because
I love that word. I love that word.
because you're not gonna be playable then.
Right on that pine. So, as far as the teams that you played against, what have you noticed about them? Because you're in college and we got trees everywhere. We got muscles. Everybody's in the weight room. You have like a strength coach. Y'all are really locked in, and these girls are big.
They are
And
huge.
you have to go. You're a forward, so you're playing against these
Mm-hmm.
trees. So,
Like my freshman year, I played post, and I said, I can't do that. I have to be a real position. I have to be a forward because I can rebound. So of course I'm not gonna be like a 2 or anything. I'm gonna be a forward. Okay, I'm cool with this. I'm gonna work on my game and I get in the gym and be a really good forward for you guys. And so that just other teams in the conference, they're like really tall, and like some of them are like tall and big and tall and athletic. So
yeah.
like they can be like my height and still be a guard,
Mm-hmm.
But just taking that into consideration, you really have to realize that these girls are good too, and that you have to get in the gym and the weight room, work on your game too, or you won't be
Mm-hmm.
able to either.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to say, what was your insight that you noticed from your freshman year to now, but you kind of hit on that.
Yeah.
But speaking of you just going like your freshman year, this is your first year going truly away from home on a permanent basis.
Mm-hmm.
How was that process for you? Because like there's no more waking up to mom and grandma and, all that kind of stuff. So how was that for you?
I would say it's a big change because, and then being like grateful at the time when you're in high school, being around people that you love, take that into consideration. And that when you don't have family nearby, you can like literally go up and walk to, your 8-hour drive away. It's important because when you need someone to talk to, sometimes you just can't because the time difference and they're busy and you can't actually go see them.
Mm-hmm.
That's really important
You need
because
that hug. You need that motherly hug.
like when you're going through it, you just need someone there.
Yeah.
Your system and your village is really important. So I would say be grateful for it.
Yes. Yes. Very true. And with your freshman year, what can you say that you want to be or do differently this year? Like, what do you want to bring to the table?
I want to I just want to play my role really well. I want to bring more energy for my team. I want to just be there for my team. When we go through hard stuff, when we have setbacks, I want us to prevail and be better the next game and just be a good leader for
Mm-hmm.
them. Even sophomore and there's a class but even if I'm not doing my best, just being there for my team.
Yeah. Yeah. I just had this talk with somebody that was, talking about the leadership role. And I was telling them just like, don't dim your light based upon what you might be afraid of. If you're a leader, it's natural. It's going to happen. So it doesn't matter freshman, sophomore, senior, whatever. Like if you have it in you, people will benefit from you and they will listen if you come, especially if you come about it the right way. So yeah, continue to do that. Continue to do that. And so for the athletes that might have setbacks and challenges, what are some things that you do to get you out of those moments?
I pray because when you feel like you have nobody and you don't know how to get out of those setbacks and you really don't know who to turn to or anything, I just pray and I just pray that I get through it because or I just I hit the gym to like clear my head, or I'll just write in my journal or something. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you is your life. You dictate your future. So I have to get up every day. I have to, push my. No one else is gonna do that for me. I mean, yeah, of course I can ask other people for advice, but that's only so much. You have to get up and keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I love that. Prayer,
Mhm.
prayer
I
wins.
think it helps me so much. He helps me get through it for real.
I love that. All right. So we mentioned already that, you are that hustler. You are that one that does the little things. You speak up. You just have energy on energy. You get hype. And
Mhm.
so where do you think that comes from? Where do you get that fire from?
Um, I would say I get it from like if I take it back, like when I was in middle school, like Coach Bowman, he always brought the beast out of me. You too. I mean, like it's just like when you like were younger and it's just like you see the fire in the game and you see your teammates scoring, you're scoring, and you're just in the flow of the game. Your adrenaline's pumping, you just get lit, and it makes you just want.
Okay, lit.
Just want to keep like being hype, and it really brings like a dog out of you,
Yeah,
when you like that, bringing that fire into you when you're at a young age, and I think that was really important.
it is. And then it can always change a game too. Say for instance, like you're down or whatever, and things might not be going your way, or even for your teammates, but that energy can change it real quick. So it's good to have that fire on the sidelines or even in the game.
Yeah, we good, we good. We're still in the game, something like that.
Yes, we got this. We got this. Okay, so you've always had that family support. So how um how has that family support gotten you through the good, the bad, and the ugly? Like how is it having your family rocking with you?
Um, I think for the bad, and when you're going through bad days and stuff, it's good to have someone to just be there for you and give you advice, even though you don't want to hear it. I
Hmm.
think it's good to take it all in, even the criticism, even if you don't agree with what they say. It's still important to listen and
Hmm.
take it all in. And because you might look back the next day and be like, "Ooh, that makes sense of what she said to me."
Yeah.
And then good days just being like, "Ooh, mama did good in this game," and just celebrating your wins. I think that's important too, because just not worrying about the negative stuff and the losses and stuff. It's good to celebrate the wins in your life, because
Hmm.
you'll just keep winning because you're celebrating the good and the bad. Either way, I would just celebrate it.
Yeah.
And the ugly
And
days, it's
yeah.
gonna be ugly days. After storms, there's rainbows, and if
You better say it.
you have your village there, it just makes everything better. I mean, I have no way else to say that. It just makes it better. Even if
Yeah.
you don't, like, I would say to everybody, just be grateful for like when they're here, because any day they could be gone.
Yeah.
And I would just take the time out to just say I love you or something to your village, because it really is important. Even if you are mad at them or anything, I would just say, just send them a reminder of anything, because they could be
You
gone.
never know. You never know. Okay, I love that. I really love that. I'm very family oriented, so I always say this every episode. I'm very family oriented, so
I love
having that village is so important. It really is.
you're busy.
All right, so now we have like a little rapid fire question game, this or that. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you this or that, and you tell me which one, or if it's both, you can say both, I guess.
This is the fun part of it.
Right. All of it's fun, Rissa.
I love this
I'm just
stuff.
kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So, are you a night or a morning person?
Can I say or?
Or what?
Like both?
Yeah, you say both. You can say both.
Both.
Okay, okay. Okay, would you want to be rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Mm, rich and unknown, because if I'm famous, they're gonna try to take my money,
You're gonna take your money.
and
You ain't gonna get no paparazzi.
I don't want none. I don't know how people do that.
Are you a coffee or a tea person?
Tea.
You don't even drink coffee. coffee do you? Do you
I
do
like
lattes? What do you like?
chai tea from Starbucks with
Okay,
some cold,
okay. With what do you get on top?
vanilla cold foam.
Cold foam. Ugh. Okay. Are you a cat or a dog person?
I would say dog. I don't got neither one.
Oh, neither one. Okay. Fried chicken or baked chicken?
Right.
All day, all day.
Be good too.
Do you like it better to watch sports or play sports?
Both.
Yeah. In school, do you like multiple choice or you like essay better?
Multiple choice.
Do you like be on the phone calling or you like texting better?
Calling.
Okay.
Calling
Okay, that's different.
your phone on D&D. You don't see your text messages sometimes.
Your phone is always on mute notifications.
No, no, it's not. I have my personal D&D.
Oh, so it must be just me.
No, you're in it though. So I don't know.
We're gonna talk about that offline. Okay. Okay. Growing up, were you into Nickelodeon more or Cartoon Network?
Nickelodeon.
Okay. Last one, cookies or brownies?
Cookies.
Which ones?
Chocolate chip.
Okay, classic.
Put walnuts in it.
Okay, you ruined it. Okay, well, thank you for playing this or that. Thank you. All right, we got a few more questions and then we're done. Thank you. All right, so what is one of your favorite quotes or sayings that you hold on to this day?
This one's really long, but I wrote it down.
Okay.
But I said, life is too short to get bogged down and be discouraged. You have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. Smile and just keep on rolling. Kobe Bryant. This quote, I love that quote.
That's beautiful.
I think that's a quote, but it could be a saying too. But I think this quote just means a lot to me because when I feel like I'm overthinking or I feel down, or I feel like I'm holding a grudge, I just look back at this quote or I just watch a video of his and it's just like a reminder for me, like, don't get discouraged. It's okay. God woke you up. It's a new day. And you're doing your best. As long as you give 100% every day and you do your best, you have nothing to like be ashamed of. You have
So
nothing.
mature. So mature. I love it. I love that a lot.
I don't know.
The great Kobe Bryant.
Love him.
Yes. So with that, what's your favorite scripture?
Come near to God and he will come near to you. James verses 4-8.
Okay.
I like that.
And what is that? Yeah, like what do you expound on that?
When I went to church, it was around graduation time. I've been going to church with grandma every Sunday. And the pastor, he gave me this bag and it was like this frame and it had God on it and it had that quote, and ever since then I always kept it. And when I feel like I'm down or something, I'm not having a good practice, I look back at it that night and I just come near to God and I just start praying.
Oh, Marissa, now don't get okay. You preaching? I love that. Come near to him, yes, and don't be ashamed. Like I love that because you're not ashamed of him.
I mean, like I seen something. It was like people like I knew of God and then now I know God. You know what I'm saying?
The relationship, your own personal relationship.
Like back then, like I knew of God, now I know God. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How to just talk to him. You know? Not even on your bad day. It's just good days. Just thanking him.
Yes. Well, you just answered my next question of what does God mean to you, but I see that I
still wrote something down.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I said that God is the most important person in my life, period. I said he has got me through some dark days when I feel like I can't talk to anyone. I turn to him every time and he's there. And I take my relationship with God seriously because I've seen his work on me as I've grown as a woman. And I thank him every morning when I wake up.
That's it. Drop the mic. That's it. That's it. That's beautiful. And I know you mean it. Like, I know you mean it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I know school is very important to you too. Like, you've always gotten great grades, and you've been locked into your studies. So what are you pursuing your degree in?
Sociology.
Okay. And what made you choose that? Because you had to?
I was bumping from too many. But sociology, because like I want to like help make a difference in this world, and I think that degree could do it. I'm thinking about like working for a district, like helping people get into college, being like a social worker.
Okay.
I want to do a job that's fun for me,
right?
Not just
that you're passionate about, because every day you wake up, you need to be passionate about something that you're doing, because you're giving that job a lot of time. So that's good that you know that.
Yeah.
And so you've gotten some academic awards. What have you gotten?
I've gotten this Elite 18 thing here at the school. That means like I had the highest GPA in that semester.
Okay. And that was this year or freshman year?
It's for every sport, and everybody's competing for it. So it's like every semester there's someone new. Or it could be the same, but everyone's competing. It's a competitive thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was freshman year or this year?
Freshman year.
Way to set that standard, girl. You better do that, young Black woman. Okay.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
We're not dumb in these streets, y'all. Okay, y'all better give us some credit. Okay, so what are some goals that you have for your future? It can be short term, long term. Like, what do you see yourself? I mean, besides what you just said about sociology and social work and stuff like that, but sports wise and all that kind of stuff. Like, what else do you have in mind?
In sports, if I could play, I would love to do that. But some just simple goals for my future is just to be happy. I want to be content with life. I don't want to look back and be mad I didn't do this or have any regrets. And I just want to, just praise God for real.
Great perspective. Great perspective.
And just be successful, of course, and then whatever I pursue, it could change,
Yeah, it can. Yeah, the ebbs and flow of life, like life be up and down.
Yeah. Just being
successful. Okay, so who's your favorite player? You can do WNBA and NBA.
NBA, LeBron.
Okay, I ain't gonna do it. Okay.
Women, Candace Parker growing up, but like right now, Asia Wilson for real, like dog.
Yes.
They'll never give up when adversity hit, and I love that about her.
Yes, the Aces.
Mm-hmm. I never gave up on them though. I was rooting for them the whole time. Yeah. But, like when they were like losing, they never gave up on each other. Even when they lost two people off the bench, the coach believed in them, And I think that's really important too. Like sticking together as a team.
Yeah. Never it's funny. It's funny you mentioned Candace Parker, because I go back and watch these videos and
I watch it.
But listen, I noticed that I talked out the side of my mouth, and the first person I thought about was Candace Parker, because I watch her because she does reporting, commentating and stuff. And I'm like, I talk out the side of my mouth like her. That's not good. I got to change it. So I'm really trying to change it. Not good.
I love her. I don't know. It's just like growing up, seeing her style of play, I wanted to play like her. Yeah. She played for Pat Summit. She focused on rebounding, not just scoring. I really liked that.
Intangibles. Yes, the intangibles.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could go back and change or do one thing to better prepare yourself for where you are now, what would that be?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I would just say probably taking it day by day, not rushing. Like, how can I explain this? There's a lot of things actually.
because I mean, so for instance, I know that you were doing the weightlifting. I know you were doing the workouts. I know you were playing travel ball. Like, is there anything that you think could have prepared you for to do more? Like, I know you were eating, eating good and things like that. So if you feel like you did enough, then that's okay to say too.
Mm-hmm. Probably eating healthier.
Yeah.
This fast food's not good for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. People think that's a joke, like I eat unhealthy and I'm still, I'm okay. But I think putting the right foods in your body is actually really important because when you are there, just I don't know, like putting some fruit, some more water, you know, just more protein. I think that's really important when you're lifting too.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you already have muscles, but just keeping your muscle.
Do
Yeah,
you think that you gave it your all every game? Like, do you think that you were going through the motions some? Like, is that a thing that you could have done better? Like,
yeah,
taking it more serious and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm at.
sure. Like I feel like for some games, like especially like in high school, I was going through the motions sometimes, but like I feel like I've always like cared during the game.
Yeah.
Like I never was like care. But
Yeah.
I always gave my 100%, but sometimes it's not 110, which
Mm-hmm.
like you know be like dang for the team. Like
Yeah.
you need to give your all every game because you never know when it might go away. So
All right, we're almost done. So one thing about I noticed about you, like you're always smiling and showing them teeth. Like they made a good investment on them teeth. And
huh?
so like what makes you so happy or like
Good, good.
always because you're always smiling, which is a great thing and I love that about you. So what's behind that smile?
I mean, there's some pain behind the smile, but I never let the smile fade.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, like, what's that going to benefit for me? Like, I don't want nobody to see me down. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I have a good day every day, but I'm living, I'm breathing.
All right now.
And, like, I might be like, dang, I'm going through it. Like, this game is going horrible. But, like, no, I'm okay. Like, I keep smiling. I'm be like, I'm proud of my teammate for doing good. Like, while she's on the court for me, like, I'm, like, proud. Like, I feel like that's really important. Like, being that type of person, being a good person in this life is really important.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't know, like
Your smile lights up a room. So I was just
I'm
curious, like, are you just always happy, it seems?
yeah,
Which I mean, I know that's not the case, but at the end of the day, it's a beautiful smile and continue to smile because your smile might help somebody else.
yeah. That's how I look at it. Like I feel like there's a lot of people in my life, like my friends, my sisters, of course. Like I always be there for my sisters. So
Yeah.
like my sisters now, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be okay. And I'll just like smile. My biggest thing is just giving a hug. Sometimes people just need a hug.
Mhm.
Hey, that go up to them and hug them. I said it's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like just little things like that can really help somebody out.
Mhm. All right, so I always end with um asking what advice can you give kids that look up to you to get to the level you are at right now, because a lot of people know you from the area. That's the reason why I'm doing this, is because like I want to keep connected to Fort Walton Beach in any kind of way I can. And a lot of kids, they love Rissa. So what advice can you give them to get up there?
I love the kids. So
I love
I
the
roll. I,
kids. I love the
I,
kids. You are a kid. I'm
I'm
just kidding. I'm
actually
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay.
20 now. Okay, I ain't the baby. I took this one seriously, so I wrote a lot of stuff down.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I said some goals I would get to the kids. I said, don't be afraid to use your voice. I'm gonna explain that one. Be vocal, on and off the court. Like if you have like some like say like you want to protest or something, don't let nobody tell you to not do it. Like do it. Like use your voice. Like I had problems with that. Like I was in my shell a lot, I let people dictate my opinions and stuff. I said, not this year. No. I don't care who you are. Like, for real. Like, if I feel this way, I feel this way. Because it's me. I'm my own person. I'm human. So, you just be vocal, be a leader. And that's not even like basketball.
Exactly.
Like, be a leader. Like, a good human off the court, too. Like, those kids, like, younger people look up to you then, and then that legacy would just continue. So just keep doing you. And I said, never give up on yourself, because it's you out on that court. Between giving up and pushing through, they both hurt.
Okay.
I was gonna take this one seriously.
Yes.
Like, if you give up and push through, they both hurt. So which one are you gonna pick?
Okay. I love that. Yes. Which one?
Because they have both hurt. If you
Yeah.
give up, you have less than when you do when you push through. Because when you push through, you see what God put you through, all that ups and downs and the rocks thrown at you. You be like, now I have this degree. I have these people to look up to me. I have everything. I might be in the overseas. I might be in the league because I didn't give up.
Okay. You better speak that. You better, yes, talk that talk. Yes.
And then I said, be confident. So, like, set goals for yourself. Like, okay, this is a new season. I'm going to be a starter. I'm going to be better than I was last year. I'm going to be better for my team. I'm going to do this better. I'm going to get 7 rebounds. I'm going to get 10 rebounds. I'm going to try to average 20 points a game, for my team, not just for myself. Like, don't be selfish, but you can be intentional, but not too intentional. Like, so, like, when you step on the court, you're going to be like, say to yourself, like, I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to be a dog. Like, that's what I say to myself. And I'm like, I'm intentional, but it's nothing against you, but I'm going to play my hardest. In practice, everything. Every day. I say embrace challenges. I'm gonna elaborate on this one. Embrace challenges. That means, like, taking every day as a lesson. So like today, for example, practice, I embrace the challenge. I said I'm going to be better than last practice. I'm going to try to take all of the criticism, even though I don't agree, but I'm going to embrace that challenge. I'm going to embrace that challenge. I'm going to push through a wall if I feel like I'm, like, holding back or, like, not pushing hard enough. I'm going to embrace the challenge. Keep working hard. Another one I said work harder after setbacks. Like, bad game, okay, it's over, it's in the past, brush it off. Go watch film, see what you did wrong, and try to be better at what you did wrong in the game. Add it onto your bag. And I said, give yourself positive feedback. So, like, instead of, like, saying I can't do this, I can't do that, just say I can do this, I can do that. Because if you keep saying you can't do something, then you're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to keep saying I can't do this, I can't do that. But you can. You just got to put yourself, and if you keep failing, like, say you keep failing the test, you're going to keep taking it till you pass. Like, don't give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I feel like I did that a lot back in the day, but I had to keep, give myself positive feedback, and there's going to be people in your ear giving you negative feedback, but it's how you can control what you can control. You can take what they say to you and keep it in, and if it's negative, it's negative, but positive, I would say hold it in. But if it's negative, keep that in. And then, yeah, I'll just say be positive, give yourself positive feedback.
Yeah. You can't feed that negative because the mental is huge. Yeah. Once it's conquered, once that mental is conquered.
Mental health is really important for student athletes. It's really important, actually. Be afraid if you do need a therapist. We have a free one here. If you do need one, that's not someone that's close to you who you need to talk to, you know. Therapists would be good. I mean, like, mental health is huge nowadays. People are like really like killing themselves because of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like important because you're more than an athlete. It's more than a game,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're a person. You're still a person, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? One of the reasons why I still play this game to this day is because it's making me into this beautiful person. Like, I'm really more mature than I used to be. I'm more mature than I used to be last year. High school for sure. Middle school. Well, of course, middle school, I'm a child, but
yeah,
you know, like, I've seen the growth and I've seen what God has done in my life. And
yes.
I would really say, like,
Okay.
it's important.
I love that because today I was in church in the sermon. The pastor was talking about how prison is more than just a physical building. Prison can be you trapped in your own whatever, whether it's addiction, your mental health, all that kind of stuff. So we gotta break that cycle, and that's keeping your mind strong, your body strong. All those things is good alignment for you to be successful. So as long as you know that and you have that awareness, you're gonna be great, girl. You're gonna be great.
Yeah, thank
you. Yes. All right. Well, I want to thank you for being on, this third episode of the Athletic Exchange. I can't end this without giving respect and paying respects to the late great Coach JB, Mr. J. Brown. Such a great man, your grandpa. Do you have anything to, and I know you play for him, so do you have anything to say about him? Look at that smile. He's a great person. So what you got to say?
All day, you know. Yeah, just he did coach me, and it wasn't just basketball, either track. He was out there in that sun, you know. Even though, like, he was always there, so, like, being, you know, like, having that person of a man in your life, you know, a father figure to look up to, you know. And I think that's really important for kids these days, and kids back then, anytime, you know, just having that father figure there to talk to go home to, you know, even on the good days and bad days. I think it was really important for me to have him there, you know, as a coach, you know, even though, like, no, as a coach, you yelling at you, this and that, but, like, you know, I never took it personal because I know he wanted the best for me. So
Yes.
he always said I was like a superstar in his eyes, even though when I didn't realize it myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I just sit think about him all the time. And I'm like, he's seen something in me that I didn't see myself. You
Yes.
know, why I still play this game to this day. Like, I still love it so much because he instilled that love in the game for me. And I really thank that, because that basketball, I mean, like, basketball is a huge part of my life, but I wouldn't say it defines me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because if it's gone, then what? Who are
Exactly.
you?
And I was like, just saying to myself, like, yes, it's a big part of life, but Marissa, you're way more than a basketball player.
Yes. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful
Yeah.
soul. Coach JB was a beautiful soul. Rest in heaven, like I said. Much respect to him.
Sure.
Yes. Well, I thank you again for allowing me to interview you. I wish you nothing but success. You're just now starting your season, your sophomore season. So, I'll be watching. So I love you. And I always end with love your neighbor as yourself. And that means don't forget to love you.
Mm-hmm.
So thank y'all for coming on and watching, and wish her nothing but luck. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Thank you.